This is a general reading. If you find resonance to this story, then it's yours. Pick it up and run with it. If you don't, leave it where you found it because it's not yours. And maybe one of the other ones is, if you find resonance with this, it's because there are common energies and you're not the only one going through what you're going through at any given point in time. It's an energy on earth, and those who are in tune and vibration with said energy will have an experience that lines up with this reading, generally according to the energy that this reading is talking about, which is the big breakup. Why? We want to know why there was this big breakup. So let's see what comes out of the cards. We're going to start with the Romance Angels Oracle cards. And we're going to pull one card for our masculine energy, which lately has been represented by this crystal. And then we'll pull one card from this deck for the feminine energy, which has been represented by this crystal. So the masculine will be over here and the feminine energy will be here. Masculine and feminine do not dictate gender, their energies. So the feminine is always more intuitive. The masculine is always more active. Each has both qualities within them. So let's see. One card for the masculine energy, please. This is it. One card for the feminine energy, please. On the masculine energy side, we have engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. On the feminine energy, it has let your friends help you. Ask for and accept support from others. At the bottom of the deck, we have love yourself first, and I pulled it in reverse. Your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. So somewhere there was a lack of self-respect, a lack of honoring one's own boundaries, and addressing one's own needs, making sure that your needs were covered, or they weren't making sure their needs were covered. With the masculine side coming through in engagement, they see a higher level of commitment. With your side saying, let your friends help you, this looks like a difference in positioning of where this relationship is at. So right off the bat, the first thing I get is not on the same page. We're dealing with two individuals who are not on the same page. And now I'm being guided to pull from my original OG Words of Clarity deck. One card for each, please. Starting with the masculine, and that flipped over. Reciprocation showed itself, so that's noteworthy. It showed itself, but it didn't come out as the energy for the masculine. What came out is this card, which is a bunch of scribble. And my grandson did this. He did this when he was 4, I believe. So this card said to me childishness, childish behavior. Let's see what comes out on the feminine side. I thought I was going to spread the cards and pull it, but the masculine side came flying out. So we'll give it one more. And if one doesn't come out, okay, here we go. It didn't come out. We're going to pull for the feminine side, which is the card that represents the feminine energy. This one. Passion. Passion. This card has roses on it. How many roses? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 roses. So there's a wholeness, a physical wholeness and passion. There are paintbrushes and a palette of paint. 2 paintbrushes. Oh, no, those aren't paintbrushes. Those are candles. There are 2 candles, twin flames. Twin flames. But there's paintbrush that's dripping with paint next to one. There's also 2 hearts. This heart is blocked by the twin flames and meets down in the rose. This heart is kind of off. It's small and it's like off to the side, free and doing its own thing. Doing its own thing. That's what I heard. So let me put all these back together and see what's at the bottom. I want to thank you for your thumbs up and thank you for your subscriptions. And the bottom of the deck is ask and receive, angel number 4411. Ask and receive. So somebody asked for this relationship, for this situation. Somebody asked, and I hear they didn't receive. Love yourself first, and they didn't receive, and they didn't receive. And so now we have the big breakup. So let's see what's going on. Let's look at your side first. Let's look at your side first. Show me my viewer. Show me my viewer right now. When they're watching this video. Okay, here it is. 8 of Pentacles in reverse. This is unproductive. You say to yourself, this is unproductive. Somebody says, I've already cleared my karma of this situation. The bottom of the deck. Ooh, the sun. Yeah, somebody definitely says, it's this. I'm overworking myself. Somebody says, I'm overworking myself. Somebody says, I'm overworking myself. Oh, crossed by. I have 2 cards that flew to the floor. They landed like this. So crossed by, okay, this one. Crossed by the Emperor. The Emperor is the ruler of all he can and cannot survey for as far as the horse will go. He has kings in submission to him. This is about authority. The challenge coming out with the Emperor says that the challenge is about standing up, like I said, for yourself over here with the love yourself first card that had come out. Deciding that this is what it is. This is also, did I say authority already? This can be very controlling feeling to other people, but there's authority with it. And when they feel controlled, it could have something to do with father or parental issues or other issues with authority that go back to childhood. Let's see. This I'm also hearing the phrase the law. I'm hearing the law and father. What's below this card? The Ace of Pentacles. There's that shiny golden opportunity. A gift being offered. This is a gift. And I hear, if you don't value my presence, consider my absence a gift. Well, you're very valuable. You're very valuable. So somebody felt like slighted. The Emperor can also talk about ego. He can also talk about ego. Let's see what's being released at this time. What is being released? Here it is. The Wheel of Fortune. What goes up must come down. What goes down must go up. This is cycle. Putting an end to a cycle. A repetitive experience. Putting an end to a repetitive experience. And this Emperor is now coming through as source. Every once in a while, it does come through as source. And once again, in this spread, it's coming through as source. It's like, okay, this has got to come to an end. Boundaries. Why? For a fresh start. The Ace of Pentacles. You have a golden opportunity on your hands. Where can this take you? What is the target with this? What is unfolding as the target in this? This one, the High Priestess. It's a mystery. You don't really know what's unfolding in this, but your intuition says go this way. So even though you can't see miles down the road, you go this way. Somebody's literally going to be looking at where to go. The bottom of the deck is the Lovers in reverse. The Lovers in reverse. The High Priestess has a intuitive hit, is the way I'm hearing it, hit, an intuitive hit about the Lovers in reverse. Let's see what Source says about this. What is the message from Source about this? And I'm being told to accept all three cards. The Ace of Cups in reverse. Strength in the reverse. And the Hierophant in reverse. Source says, no, this is not headed for a commitment. This is a weak commitment. The commitment would be weak here. Wow. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. And I hear you haven't shown yourself full independence. You haven't shown yourself full independence. You are there's a feeling of instability, loss, where to go, don't have nothing. You got everything and I don't have nothing. What is your approach in this? Okay, this one. Judgment in reverse. You've been a meany tickle person. Meany tickle person. If you know it, comment it. The bottom of the deck is the Nine of Swords in reverse. Excessive worry. Really like going deep, digging deep into over-processing the decision. It came down to a decision you did not want to make. It came down to a decision you did not want to make because in reality, you do have passion here. But you asked, there's a cherub in this, an angel is over here. So you asked for some assistance. You asked your angels, you asked God, you asked Source, you asked your guides. What vernacular do you choose for that energy of your connection with the divine? Because you asked for assistance, you asked for guidance, you asked for it to be so clear that it would be in front of you, and it was. Ooh, so let's look at the other party from your perspective. There it is, the Chariot. They're on victory road. Actually, in reality, you're very proud of what they've done. You're like, well, at least you're headed in the right direction. But yeah, it's time for you to go. Get in your car and go. Innermost emotions. Oh, there's that passion. You know what another word for passion is? Anger. But I do feel passion here. And I feel passion for things to work out in the best way possible. This sunflower. And if you can't understand the law, then okay, that's part of why from your perspective. So let's look at what's unfolding for you. We're going to leave it face down. I heard leave it face down till the end and the bottom of the deck as well. Now we got to pull another deck for whoever you're dealing with. And they're showing me this radiant Rider-Waite radiant. It's very radiant. Ride, baby, ride. Ride like the wind. Let's look at the other person that you're dealing with. Show me the energy of whoever my viewer is dealing with. One more on the table and we'll take it to the palm. person you're thinking about showing up as justice. Oh, and it is upright. There are reversals in this deck, but it's upright. They know they're getting what they deserve. I just had a conversation about this, 2 days ago, about how if you think that what you're doing is wrong, you're going to suffer the repercussions that you believe you deserve because you know what you're doing is wrong. 2020 came out to me a couple of days ago as judgment. 2020, it's major arcana number 20. It's like judgment. As you do to others and as you put out, however you judge yourself, this is why you should not disobey your conscience. Excuse me, I need to get some water. But this is why you should not disobey your conscience, because your conscience will either clear you or convict you. And in this instance, that judgment card in this spread is in reverse from your side. Okay, so this is like you've deemed something unjust. You decided this is not just, not for me. Somebody else may like it, somebody else may love it, but this is not part of my experience. That's what you did. It doesn't feel like they agree with you, but let's see what's going on. What's their challenge now? What is their challenge now? This one. The Knight of Cups in reverse. Ooh, their challenge is to love themselves and listen to Spirit's guidance. I told you that Emperor comes out as God sometimes, as source, right? As the higher self, the dominant vibration, the all it is. What vernacular do you choose? This Knight of Cups is in reverse because this challenge is listening to what that higher calling is saying for this masculine energy or for the other party. You apply it as it does. You know your truth. Whew. What is below this person? What is below this person? The 10 of Cups. Oh, we were so happy. Happy in love together. Happy in love together. Ooh, I'm not showing the bottom of the deck, and somebody is not pleased that I'm not showing the bottom of the deck. So we're going to start again now. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Impatience. I hear the word impatience. I also get the idea of not tending to your own garden, not taking care of your own self, not loving yourself first, okay, and not doing the work. Doing it superficially. So if you go out to your garden and it's got a bunch of weeds in it and you just throw water and you don't pull those weeds, you're going to have a problematic garden. So somebody here has not tended to their garden. Either they're not watering it accurately, they're not pulling the weeds, they're just completely disregarding their garden. But at the same time, they had this happy connection over here. It's like somebody else was doing the tending of the garden for them. So let's see, with the Wheel of Fortune in the past on your side, viewer, let's see how the other party is showing up. There it is. Ooh, the Death card in reverse. And there's the death blow. This is what's being released, is the big release. There's been a loss. There has been a loss. There's been a release. There's been a letting go. There's been a letting go. There's been a big transformation. Something very transformational has unfolded. This is what is unfolding for this person. We have the 10 of Swords, the end. The end. Huge ending energy here. Huge ending energy here. Feeling betrayed. No more communication. The High Priestess, she's not chasing nobody, and you can't just get access to her. The bottom of the deck. Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands comes in on your inner emotions. And what do we say? Anger? Passion. We said passion. So there's the energy here of the end. And there's the energy here of There's the energy here of anger and just like doing things in a bass-backwards way is what I'm hearing. Doing things in a bass-backward way. Oh. Yeah, that's as bass-backward as it sounds like it is. Let's see. Why is the judgment here? Why is it? Nope, that's not what we're asking. Hold on. Clarify the question. Oh, well, apparently their approach is why the judgment is here. Okay, heard. Now, with that, let's just clear that right up out of here and say, what is the approach of this other party? What is their approach at this time? What is their approach? There it is. 6 of Cups. But you're my soulmate. The inner child. I want to come back. Baby, come back. The bottom of the deck is the King of Cups in reverse. Oh, and there's the tantrum. See, this is acting from a place of love. This is acting from a tantrum. Tantrum. And this person could have thrown some sort of tantrum or held back emotionally where they were supposed to show up emotionally. Held back love where they were supposed to be loving or where they said they were loving. There's something that's backwards about that, but I just want to come back. And I hear apology energy in the 6 of Cups. Let's look at the environmental or how they're viewing you. How they're viewing you. There we go. How is this person viewing my viewer? This one. King of Swords in reverse. I'm so sorry. Please just talk to me. And you're like, can you get in your car and go? You're looking at them like, look, you can win. You just can't win with me. Excuse me. What is their innermost emotion? Ooh. The Emperor. The Emperor. I want to grow. I want to change. I want to grow. I want to get control of this. But the Emperor is looking over there, and that is a challenge. They've got to actually do it. But with the 8 of Pentacles, you are looking like there's just not any. This is not productive. This is not growth. Ooh, the outcome for them is the Magician. They're going to get what they call out. I mean, they're about to bust a move. Let's see what their move looks like. What does their move look like? Should clarify this Magician here. Why is the Magician here for the other person? These are the answer. I was seeing 4 cards in my intuition. The 7 of Wands is in reverse. The 7 of Wands upright is about persistence and following through. And the 7 of Wands is in reverse right now is saying not following through, not doing what I said I was going to do, and then not showing what I'm doing. I'm continuing to do something, but I'm not telling you. I'm not open with it. I'm keeping it to myself, what I'm actually doing, what I'm continuing to do. I'm keeping to myself. The Magician card, clarifying it. We have, first off, the Page of Wands in reverse and the 8 of Wands in reverse. This is bad news that I don't want to hear. And I'm hearing it over and over again. What else? The 10 of Pentacles in reverse and the Knight of Wands in reverse. Contract is over due to no change. Let's see the outcome for you in this. The 10 of Cups in reverse. This happy union is over. And no happy union here. Let's clarify your outcome. 2 cards off the top. King of Cups and Temperance in reverse. Where you were not mastering your emotions before you became the emotional master. You're showing up as a King of Cups upright. Where did I see the King of Cups in reverse, people? Was it at the bottom at some point? It must have been because it's not showing itself in the spread. King of Cups in reverse. You've learned emotional mastery because you got the lessons of the Temperance card. And in that, you're more acutely aware of what does not match the vibration you choose for yourself. So let's see 2 more clarifiers for you in your 10 of Cups reverse outcome. The Sun card and the Justice in reverse. So it's like clarity about what was unjust, about an injustice that you finally saw the light about where things were just not fair, not balanced. Things were unjust. So now, because I really want to know, and the next card I'm going to pull, if you send me this link and you tell me you want the $5, what you can look forward to after this for you personally, then I'll pull 1 card for you, just like I'm about to do here. Okay. So let's see what is ahead for you for the general. What's the energy of what's ahead? The King of Pentacles. Oh, snap. The King of Pentacles, that's an energy that is upright. That's an offer that can be relied upon. That's mature. This is somebody who is committed. This is somebody who knows and values honesty. This person has great morals. This person has huge success, and it's not because of anything other than the fact that they have integrity and follow through and drive and motivation, and they know how to accomplish things, and they're very accomplished. So their world is really beautiful. So some of you could be attracting a masculine energy that is a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, right? And some of you could be just attracting more of the experience that you would love to have for yourself, okay? Because you know how to use the resources and the energy you have. And in feeding this energy over here, the 8 of Pentacles, for so long, you realize, like, I've been giving it. Some of you say 8 months, 8 years. Some of y'all say it feels like forever, because 8 is the number of infinity. Some of y'all say it feels like forever. I've been feeding this and I'm still not seeing it. And so somebody had to put their foot down here. Okay. So what you have to look forward to is the King of Pentacles. I see you, Maisie. I would love to pull a card for you. So if you are a person who is a business, yeah, whatever your business is solidified. It's like, because you're coming out with your blessings coming up as the King of Pentacles. It's like, whatever you do, you find success. You have all the resources, all the energy, all the know-how, all the skill. Everything is ripe and ready. Everything is coming together in a most beautiful way. Okay, for you to materialize the experience that you like. But you had to go ghost. Somebody went ghost, seriously, because the other side is looking like the 10 of Swords. That's the end. No communication. This shit is dead, buried. Call the coroner's office and come bury this situation. The High Priestess is here saying, I know my value, I know my worth, I'm intuitively guided. Yep, I'm intuitively guided. I have high value. I have not only physical beauty and prosperity, but I have high value, even spiritually. I have spiritual status. So how many times exactly do you think you were going to be able to come here and think that it was okay for you to get away with the same BS cycle of the way you've been using your energy up in here, to where it's not working? We made it very clear it's not working. And they think it's okay. They think it's okay. They think it's fair for them to be this way. And they know that they're getting what they deserve. They know they're getting what they deserve, because there's that part of them that's like, yeah, that's cool. I get away with this and that, you know? And it's like nonchalant to themselves. I don't feel like they talking to other people are like this, but I feel like within themselves, they know they keep getting away with it. Now, they ain't going to tell you that. They ain't going to tell you that. There's a little bit of common sense in there where it serves their needs. But anytime common sense comes into play in serving yours, it's okay for them to pretend like they don't know how. So here you come. It's like, you better go deal with yourself, because I'm putting my foot down. The Emperor is the epitome of boundaries. Like, dude, Kings have to request an appointment with the emperor. Hello. And you think you could just step to me backwards, upside down and stuff? Like, check yourself before you break yourself, because I come real stealth and I'm bad for your health. You ain't going to know when I bust a move. Because let me tell you something. I'm not even going to know when I bust a move because I'm intuitively guided and that's growing. Okay, so if you want to add on a personal message for yourself about this reading, hit my website, hit the below the thing, send me this link. The address is in there, so I know. Let me pull a card for Maisie. Okay. Mama's baby, daddy's maybe. Ooh, mama's baby, daddy's maybe. That's a great suggestion for a title. I would love to do a reading by that title. Yes, I will. I got to write that down right quick. Hold on. Because I was asking y'all to send me some suggestions for a general that I could do, a series that I could do for the signs. Because, you know, I'm constantly like, what do I talk about? What do I talk about? Okay. Mama's baby. Daddy's maybe. Ooh. Wow. Okay. All right. I made a note of it. So, outcome for you. I need another deck. Okay, they're showing me this one. Oh, no. Okay, yeah. Don't second guess yourself, Melinda. There's a reason in the imagery. Because I was like, but the giant Rider-Waite would be great. So there's this hesitation. There's this hesitation to go for what you know because something else looks really cool. Something else looks really cool. So what is the personal outcome for this for Maisie? Okay, here we go. Let me get a card. Thank you for your subscriptions. Thank you for your donations. Thank you for $5 donation. All right. Thank you to all the silent watchers. I know I'll be talking stuff sometimes, but I do value you. Oh, look at that, the sun. I love this. What do they call it, everyone? It's all together now. The happiest card in the deck. Yay. What's coming your way? The sunshine, honey. This imagery is highly effective because it's recalling. They're using it to show me an experience I had. Let's see the bottom of the deck. The 8 of Wands. Energy is moving. You went through something emotional, and in that emotion, you put the energy in motion because you went through it. You didn't run from it. You ran to it and got through it. Now, the Sun card says, you're going to walk face to face. It's like you turn a corner and bam, you almost hit this person. But there's this immediate chemistry. Doesn't mean it's forever, but it's a very important, significant event. And so what it's reminding me of is I had decided I wanted to try speed dating. I had never done it. Okay. So I went, but see, I didn't sign up and prepay my ticket. So by the time I got there, they're like, we don't have space for you. So I sat at the bar right there and had me a little cocktail. And I said, well, it was in the casino. So I decided I'm going to go play for a minute. So I walked off to play. I wanted a little bit of money. I said, let me go cash out. So as I turned the corner to go to the cash out machine, boom, like we almost hit each other because we were basically standing nose to nose, me and this guy. So it turns out he also was looking to have an experience of dating, speed dating. So in speed dating, you know, he also didn't sign up and he didn't prepay. So they also didn't let him in. So we sat down at a machine. It was like, well, do you still want to do this? I'm like, yeah, let's do it. He's like, yeah, we could set a timer on our phone and just do at least one speed date. I was like, sounds good. So we sat down. And it was like, tell me about yourself. Tell me about yourself. And so it turns out like we were on a lot of the same wavelength as far as spirituality was very important. And the vibration and the energy that we sustained for ourselves was of greatest value for us. So we're having this whole universe conversation and we run out of time. So we decided to continue talking. We moved to another location that was more quieter. And while we had conversation, we actually had a telepathic conversation, and it wasn't drunk, and it wasn't out of this. It was like there was conscious awareness of this happening, and it was a telepathic conversation. So I asked for verbal confirmation, and I forgot what I asked him to say out loud if this was really happening, because I was keenly aware of the telepathic conversation. So this is, look, long reading, but not longer. Man, you fit to have an experience, a connection that's extremely enlightening, because that was the first time I'd had a telepathic conversation with a human being. Now, I'd had a telepathic conversation with a dog prior to that. That was Leo. He told me that Leo was going to be very important to me, and Leo has been very important to me. Found out it was my rising sign shortly after that. But you have something coming up that's really significant for your conscious awareness. It feels really powerful, really spiritual, really good. I love it for you. Thank you for all you do. Thank y'all for being you, holding that energy of love and peace and happiness without all that extra bougie stuck up mess. Keeping it real in these here streets. Okay. Everyone, thank you for tuning in. Until next time, I'm sending you the blessings and the energies of love and peace and happiness. Later.